Let us continue discussing about the oral cavity. Is this point clear to all? Can we start now? Come on, tell me quickly. Yeah. Do you remember we were discussing about the teeth, dentine, types of teeth, on the basis of shape of teeth we discussed. Then we're discussing the total number of teeth. Do you remember I said 32? Now 32 is the total number of teeth in an adult. Is this point clear to all my dear students? Can we continue next? So this total number of teeth is found where in adult. What about children? What about children? How many teeth? Who can answer me this question? Very important question. Who can answer this? Very good, Ashmita. It's 20 in number. Very nice. Kima, Margin. Sorry, Manhaj. Is it clear? Yeah. So you have children. 2 minutes. Huh? My pen is not writing. Let me check. So you have so basically in children's you have children have incisors, canines, but they do not have premolars. So premolars are 2 in number, but the molars what is there, that is 3 in number. In adult will have, they have only 2. So upper jaw there are 3 teeth that are absent. Same way on the lower jaw again. So altogether it is 20. Someone mic is on. So let us write down children. 2102, 2102. So the total number 2 into how much? 2 into the set of, you have 2 set, right? So 2102, lower jaw, 2102. Half lower jaw, half upper jaw, which is equal to 20 in number. Here in children, premolar, very, very important. Premolar and the last molar. Last is third molar, which is your wisdom teeth, is absent. Am I clear to all? Next, third one. Now tell me a dental formula for 17 year. Yeah, Kima, give me a time. I'll be talking about that. I was about to talk to you regarding that now. Yeah, the dental formula for 17 years old. 17 years old. It's okay. No worries. You can always put your inputs there. No worries on in the chat box. See, 2122. Here what happened? We have all the teeth, but the last molar, the wisdom teeth appears from 17 to 25 age. So the wisdom teeth or the third molar is absent. Am I clear to all? Absent. So wisdom teeth is absent. That is a wisdom teeth, which appears during the age between 17 to 15. So sorry, 25 years. Am I right? So the total number, what would be the total number of the teeth? Total number of the teeth How much? In teenage. 2 into 2, 1, 2, 2 into 2. Lower half jar, upper half jar, which is equal to 28. Am I right? Quickly check and do let me know. Okay, next. Now, on the basis of the position of the teeth, remember, in our case, what happened? There is enlarged. There's our teeth are embedded into the socket. So such type of teeth are called what? The teeth embedded into the sockets. They are called what? Come on, tell me. The teeth. Thecodont. Very good, Komal. It's thecodont. Thecodont means the teeth embedded into the socket. Are you all getting? So do we have a thecodont that are embedded into the socket, or our teeth are superficial? Does our teeth are embedded into the socket, or they are superficial? Yes, we are have embedded. So our teeth are not superficial, so they are very strong. Is this point clear? Very important question. So let us learn the trick to remember the tooth or the teeth dentition trick. Do attempt. See, I have a suggestion for you all. You make a separate notes only for the mnemonics. Separate notes or separate sheet, anything, whichever. Okay, make it separately so that it makes you easy. You do not have to look for each mnemonics. You understand from each chapter. So better you keep one separate book where you start writing the mnemonics. Easy. Don't try hard and tough. Don't try hard and tough. So D is for dentine. Dentine. O is for odontoblast. O is for odontoblast, which secretes dentine, right? Next. E is for enamel. Which cell secretes enamel? Who will answer this question? Which cell secretes enamel? Hmm? Very good, Rubaika. It is amyloblast. Please write down. Yeah. Can write down. Amyloblast secretes dentine enamel. Then, what type dentition do we have? Diphodont. Do you agree? We have diphodont. What do you understand by diphodont? Come on. Very important question this is. Two sets of teeth. Very good. H is for heterodont. What do you understand by heterodont? What? Very nice, Kushi. What do you understand by heterodont? Different shape. Pratyusha. Very good. They are of different shape. What do you understand by thecodont? What do you understand by thecodont? Very nice. Is this point clear? Is this clear? Very easy trick that you can remember. Do attempt easy. Don't try hard and tough. That gives you an entire things that you should know about the dentine. Okay, about the formula, about the number, you need to learn the numbers. No need to mug up. It's very easy to remember. Wisdom teeth, when it is present, premolars and molars, when it is absent, you should know. That's it. Any doubts to anyone before we move to the next topic, that is pharynx? The new student, any doubts? New student, any doubt? New students, any doubt? Pharynx, a very important question can be from here. Common pathway, common pathway for air and food. And food, very important. Very important question. It's a common pathway from through where air and food passes through. Remember, this pharynx have three parts. The first is nasopharynx, nasopharynx. The second is oropharynx. And third is laryngopharynx. You have nasopharynx, oropharynx, laryngopharynx. Clear? So what do you understand by nasopharynx, oropharynx, and laryngopharynx? Naso means nose region. Okay. Oro means mouth, oral cavity region. Whereas laryngo means where is the larynx. Okay. So you need to know this. So basically, from the you can write down, it opens into internal nares, opens into nasopharynx. Internal nares, please stop me if you don't understand. Internal nares opens into pharynx. That part is called nasopharynx. Here oral cavity opens into pharynx. Oral cavity opens into pharynx. Laryngopharynx has two openings. One is gullet, other is glottis. Laryngopharynx. Okay, Deepika, 2 minutes. I'll let you know. Okay. Laryngopharynx has two openings. I'll tell you what is internal nares. 2 minutes. One opening is called gullet. Now tell me what is gullet. Now tell me the other opening is what that is glottis. So can you help me to know what is gullet? Do you know what is gullet? Do you know what is glottis? See, if we draw a diagram. Okay, something like this. Here you have, listen to this. Here you have larynx. Trachea. Here you have, very nice, very nice. I can see the answers there. The students who do not know the answer, please concentrate here. This is esophagus. This is trachea, that is windpipe. Fine. Now, this is the nasal cavity. Okay. And here it's your mouth, your tongue. What is internal nares? You always heard saying the nose and the mouth is connected. Okay, there is a connection between a nose and mouth, and also the mouth and ear. Do you agree with me? There is a connection between a nose and mouth, and also mouth with a ear, right? So basically, internal nares, the air which comes. See, when we breathe, can we close, can we hold our, can we hold, or when we hold our nose, can we still breathe through your mouth? Through the mouth? Can we still breathe through the mouth? Yes. So when the air enters through the nose or the nasal cavity, it passes through the internal nares, and this region is called, the immediate region is called nasopharynx. Got the point, Deepika? When the air passes through the immediate region, how does the air cavity, the air that is entering into the nasal cavity passes into the oral cavity or the pharynx region through the two openings, those are called internal nares. When you widely open your mouth and when you check on the palate or behind that, behind, very very much behind, you can see the openings that is connected to this two, those are called internal nares through which air enters. The immediate region is called nasopharynx. Then, when you open the mouth, this part behind the tongue, that part is called oropharynx. The mouth, the oral cavity opens into the pharynx. When you open the mouth widely, the tongue, where the tongue is present backside, still backside, that region, when you open the mouth and you see the wall of the pharynx, that is called oropharynx. Is it clear? Next, what is laryngopharynx? Here, this region below the oropharynx, this region is called laryngopharynx. Yes, behind the ulva. Yes, very good, Komal. That is oropharynx. And this is called laryngopharynx. So this is how naso, oro, and laryngopharynx is connected. Now, the question is, the opening, you have a windpipe, trachea, and esophagus. The windpipe is front and the esophagus is behind. Remember, very important to remember when you want to study the anatomy of both digestion and the breathing. So you should know where is a windpipe, where is a foot pipe. Windpipe is front and the foot pipe is backside. Windpipe is also called trachea. The opening of the windpipe, there should no confusion. The opening of the windpipe is called what? Glottis. Opening of windpipe. Very important, no confusion. And the opening of esophagus is called gullet. No confusion, the opening of esophagus is called gullet. The opening of trachea or the windpipe is called glottis. Very, very important. And you know, where is that? You heard saying there's a connection between mouth and the ear. Through what? There's a connection between what connects between the mouth and the ear. Very good. Eustachian tube. That Eustachian tube opens into nasopharynx region. Okay. This Eustachian tube opens into nasopharynx region. Now, the important part is each of this are lined by different types of cells. Each of this is lined by different types of cells. So which among them? Let me write down those things. This nasopharynx is lined, it has pseudostratified. Do you know what is pseudostratified? Very important question. Pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Are they simple or are they stratified epithelium? Who will answer this question? Are they simple epithelium or stratified? Yes, false stratification. So they come under the category of simple or stratified. Very nice. They are simple. Very good. Very smart. Next. Oropharynx is lined by non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, that is NKSSE. Whereas oropharynx is also lined by NKSSE. Please write down, understand, and then write down, please. Done? Any doubts? Have you understood what is naso, oro, and laryngo? Because this is important. Again, we'll come back to this topic when we do respiration and breathing, okay, during that time. So I want you all to be clear with this. Done? Okay, let's move to the next topic. Next. A very important thing about the tonsils we'll be learning. The tonsils that are present are in the form of Valdiers ring. Okay, let us draw this and then we'll discuss each point in detail. See, this is the mouth. When you open and when you say ah, when you open your mouth, we are discussing about the pharynx. So you know where is the pharynx now. So we are discussing those tonsils. You know where the tonsils presence usually. You might have come across about the tonsils. You have heard about the tonsils. So we are discussing in that area. So that area have different forms of tonsils. So we are studying the different types of. We cannot see the screen. Nobody can see the screen. Nobody can see the screen. Come on, tell me quickly. Yeah. What about others? Komal, can you please re-log in? You need to re-log in and check. So basically, it has the pharynx has how many tonsils? Four tonsils. So let us write down this. Is it clear? Yeah, Kushi. I'll tell you about the epiglottis. Just a moment. Write down this. Then I'll just discuss you about the epiglottis. Okay. Done? Okay. Any difficulties there? Can we move to the next topic? Okay. Before we discuss about the next topic, let me tell you about trick to remember this ring. Let us write down the trick to remember this ring. Write down. Trick. Lovely. So you can make any kinds of trick. Okay. These are my trick. So you can do any kind of tricks. You can change the names as you wish. L is for lingual, P is for palatine, T is for tubal, and A is for adenoid. Clear? Please write down this. Posterior and anterior of what? Ma'am, I always get confused between. Could you please? Okay, but what kind of posterior? See, posterior means backside, anterior means front. Uh, how can I help you? Tell me, Prabhu. Simple. It's posterior means backside and anterior is a frontal part. What do you want to know in this? Did I mention somewhere here posterior and anterior? Lingual tonsils. Posterior. See, anterior is the tip of the tongue. Okay. The tip, the sharpness. If this is your tongue, this is a tongue. This is anterior. And this is posterior. Got the point? Got the point? Yes? You're welcome. Okay, now what is epiglottis? Somebody is asking me, right? See. Wait a minute. If this is trachea, if this is, let me change the color. If this is esophagus, you know the opening of esophagus is called what? Gullet, right? Opening of trachea is called glottis. Now, there is a structure that is called a flap. There is a flap on the glottis. This flap is called epiglottis. On the trachea, there is a flap-like structure called glottis. That glottis, there's a flap-like structure called uh, epiglottis. Whenever the food enters, whenever the food enters from the mouth, the food will push the epiglottis to cover the glottis and the food will get inside the esophagus. If you see here in this, this is the epiglottis. Can you see the epiglottis? So whenever, for imagine this is a food which is coming. When the food is coming, it will close this flap over here. and the food enters into the esophagus, not into the trachea. Clear? Somebody's question was that. Is it clear? Come on, tell me quickly. Okay. Next, yeah, Kushi was asking me that question. Kushi, is it clear? Okay. Now we'll study about the salivary gland. One of the gland that is present in the oral cavity is salivary gland. Before we can, yeah, let us draw this. Very important. You need to understand this. Questions can be from here. This is the tongue. Okay. Please write down. Done? Okay. So you have how many glands? How many salivary glands? Who can answer me this question? Listen to the question. How many salivary glands in the oral cavity or the buccal cavity? This is the question. Wrong, Deepika. Pratyusha wrong. Khushi wrong. Kimai wrong. How many salivary glands? Ashmita wrong. Sejal wrong. Pratyusha wrong. Wrong. Jal wrong. Very good. There was somebody, I missed his name, Komal. Okay, there was before Komal, there was someone else. Manjita. Yes. Manjita, he said 6. But when you say it is 3, it should be, you should say it is 3 pairs. Pallavi, very good. Yes. So it is 3 pairs. Is it clear? There will be a question like this. I am telling you. Navid, no one. It is 3 pairs. Why do I say 3 pairs? When we are Ma'am, I said 3 pairs earlier. Komal, you? Okay, that's what I said. 6. Did you say 3 pairs? Yeah. I didn't say that. That is pairs of gland. Okay, fine. Okay, so it is 3 pairs of gland. So when we discussing about so you always need to read the question properly, what the examiner wanted from you, whether it is in pair, whether it is number. So we have just drawn the one side of the face. The same thing is present on the other side also. Is this point clear? Yes. Now, so you have the first one. Let us write down. I'll discuss you as we go ahead. It has 3 pairs of gland. Write down. It has 3 pairs of gland. The first one is parotid salivary gland. The second one is submandibular or maxillary gland. The third one is sublingual. What's the other name for tongue? What's the other name for tongue? Lingual, not mucosa. It is also called lingual. Is it clear? Tongue is also called lingual. Now, the first point about parotid glands, location. Location is below the ear lobe, below ear lobe or the cheek. Okay, it is also called cheek or the below the ear lobe. Here, mandible is at angle of jaw. It is present near the jaw. And lingual is below the tongue. Sub means below. Is it clear? That's the reason it is near the jaw. It is said to be somewhere near the jaw. So it's said to be mandibular or maxillary. Is it clear? Below tongue. Sublingual. Sub means below and lingual means tongue. How much saliva does it contributes? Saliva, it contributes 25%, then 0.5%, and what about mandibular? Around 70, maximum saliva from submandibular. Okay. Size. Largest, very important question. Largest, medium, and smallest. smallest. Next, very important question. Highlight this point, largest. Next is duct. Ducts. Stenson's duct. Stenson's duct. This is the largest duct. Okay. Next duct. Wharton's ducts. Largest duct. Wharton's duct is the largest duct among all. This is the large one and this is the largest. And the other one is smallest duct. Small gland, small duct. Because it is present below the tongue and it opens directly below the tongue. So it is smallest duct. Please write down this. Please read them right now, all the glands of the salivary glands. I want you all to correlate this theory with the diagram which is given and learn them right now. The ducts, which are the ducts? Very, very important. Done? Any doubts to anyone there? All clear? Let me see what is the question. Ma'am, what will be the difference between the saliva produced by the three phase? Yes, we'll see. Um, enzyme secretions, there's a difference. Okay. Basically, parotid gland is involved in the enzyme secretion. You can write down this note if you need. Enzymes are secreted by parotid gland. Is it clear? Vernon? And what is the composition that we'll study now? Saliva. What's the pH of saliva? How much of quantity is saliva produced? Quantity of saliva 1 to 1.5 liters per day. Very good. Now let us discuss about the composition. Tell me, who can tell me which enzyme, which ions is required for the activation of amylase? A very important question. Think and tell me. Which ion is involved in the activation of amylase? CF, sodium, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, chloride, potassium. So which among this do you think is required for the activation of? Very good, Ashmita Rubaika. It is chloride ion. A very important question. Very, very important question. Very good. Very smart. So composition is 99.5% water, 0.5% other substances. Okay. The first one is inorganic ions such as sodium, calcium, sorry, not calcium, potassium, chloride, sodium bicarbonate, and this chloride ion is required for the activation of amylase. It's alpha amylase. And you also know it has lysozymes. It is a bactericidal. It is a bactericidal that kills the bacteria, right? Has a mucin glycoprotein because it helps in the protection. It covers the tongue. The mucin covers the tongue. Due to that, we don't get blisters when we take too much of we take hot, cold, we take spicy food. So still the mucin coating that protects the tongue, right? It provides protection. Right? Next. And the enzyme that is present is can anyone tell me what is the full other name for the alpha amylase? Very important. Other name for alpha amylase. Okay, salivary amylase. Very good, Gauravi. It is thylline. P is silent there. It's a thylline. Very important. Okay. And what does it breaks? It breaks what? It breaks what? Very good. It breaks starch, that is carbohydrate. Am I clear? Any doubts to anyone? Next. Are you all done with the writing? Please go through it. Learn the composition of saliva right now. Learn the composition of saliva quickly. Is it done? Any difficulties there? So let us learn the trick for salivary glands and ducts. Please write down. Trick for salivary glands and ducts. Please see. Again, I am telling you do not have to follow these tricks. You can make your own mnemonics. Please see my wife. She's lovely and respectful or respectable. Anything. Okay. So you can write down P for parotid, S for substance duct, then this S for submandibulary, sub S submandibular, and then W for Wharton's ducts. She's sub L for lingual, sublingual, and R is for Ravenous duct. Done? Okay. Deepika, listen. P for parotid, S for Stensen's duct. Please may parotid or yes, Stensen's duct. C my is submandibular. C my is submandibular. Okay. W wife is for Wharton's duct. CL is sublingual. And R is ravenous. Got the point? Okay. Write down quickly. Write down and learn it right now. Write and learn right now. Okay, let's move to the next topic. I hope you all have done this. I'm hoping that there are no doubts. If you still have doubts, you can ask me. Let's move to the next topic, that is histology. Okay, let us discuss about the histology. Is it clear to all? Yes. The next topic is histology of alimentary canal. Let's draw this. Please draw this. Okay. Done? Is everybody done? Okay. It's time. 5 more minutes. Okay. Let us draw a few more points. Then we'll see. Very important. Hmm. Can you see? Done, everyone? Okay. About the histology, we'll study in the next class. Okay. I hope you have done with the writing part. Exactly about the definitions, which are the tissues, the present, the functions, we'll study in the next class. Is it clear to all? Any doubts for today's class? Quickly tell me. Any doubts for today's class? Hmm? No doubts. Okay then. Can we wind up for today's session? Okay. See you all. Until then, keep learning. Bye bye. Take care.